I'm Gustavo from Argentina, and this is your takeover.
This is the Midnight Gamescast, where we record every Monday night at midnight, and then we bring it to YouTube every Tuesday as the weekly wrap-up. Every Wednesday is PlayStation VR Theater, and every Thursday, right here, as Viewer Takeover. Michelle, what is Viewer Takeover?
Viewer Takeover is where we let you, the Game Cats at home, take over our channel.
Yes.
We scroll through the comments and we pick out
Scroll.
our...
You scroll, I
It is
scour.
scrolling.
Yeah.
Scroll wheel.
Either way,
Yeah.
you gotta do both.
My scroll wheel finger's got a
Scroll
cramp in
and
it.
scour.
I scroll a lot.
Yeah.
I'm scrolling motherfucker.
Oh, Brian, it shouldn't be.
It should...
It should be, well, yeah, I know. That thing's like...
Alright, yeah, we read your comments.
Can't take you
We
guys
read your
anywhere.
comments, and we respond to you live, pre-recorded.
Right here.
Pre-recorded.
Yep.
Yes. My God.
Thank you so much, Gus
Yes.
Valley.
Yes.
Gus Valley, for that awesome Viewer Takeover introduction. Yeah. If you want your Viewer Takeover video to be our introduction for this thing, take all those words and put them in a different order. It'll make sense, I promise you.
But
Or maybe closed caption will do it for you.
you have to move your arms like this when you do it.
Yeah. Then please send us your Viewer Takeover introduction video to withoutparole@gmail.com, because we still haven't set up our website and our actual email accounts. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm horrible. Also, the people we really want to thank, Gus included, all these people down here. These are the loyalists of all Game Cats. And you know what? I think it might just be scrolling. We don't have to talk
just
about them for
scrolling
a long
across.
time.
Yeah.
We'll just let them all scroll all day.
Like the
that.
NASDAQ or whatever. You know.
Exactly. Check your stocks and your Patreon support all at the same place.
Yeah.
If you don't know why people support us on Patreon, it's because for just $1 a month, $1, you can get 4 episodes of the Litter Box every single month, Patreon exclusive.
Yeah.
What is the Litter Box? Tell me, what is the Litter Box?
It's where each week one of us plays the host of, so like, I don't know, it could be anywhere from like 3 to 17 minutes or so, and
Mine was 11 this week.
Yeah, it was. I watched it.
Oh, good.
And we each basically.
I almost cried.
I know.
I was really
several times.
getting emotional.
You were.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I love the Game Cat so much.
And I was driving, yes, I know, in the dash, and I was like, "You tell him, Bri," and I wish I was there.
I do the same thing right on the dash while I'm driving.
Yes, not true. We don't do that.
Loyal Game Cat
do
JD
that
was
at
so
home.
concerned that he called me and he was like, "Is everything okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm good."
Nice.
So yeah, Patreon.
It's like the confessional in the old Real World. Remember that in season 1?
Oh yeah.
And season 2, Rain Dance, right? Wasn't that season 2?
I could never figure out the confessional in Real World, because I was like, they know this is going to be on television, right?
I know.
This is, they're confessing like everything to the whole world.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So thank you, Patreon supporters, thank you, future Patreon supporters, for the $1 a month that we hope you give us. Please, if I get all of you out there to give us $1 a month, I can quit my job fucking tomorrow.
You can.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. All right, let's start up with Viewer Takeover, guys. First comment is from Your Bud Enigma from Why We Love Batman Arkham VR. That must have been the Gaming Without Parole Des and I did last week.
Yeah.
It must have been. I have no idea. He goes, have you ever thought about doing movie reviews? Just wondering.
Well, we tried that once a long time ago, remember?
Yeah, we actually did.
Yeah.
We used to do spoiler casts. We used to go to the movies, you, me, and Brett, and do spoiler casts. Come right back
when
to
I
the
used to
movie.
be a game cat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's true.
And it was fine.
Yeah.
We didn't get a lot of love for it.
No.
But right now we're just so busy.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I don't think I could
How would
possibly
we get together
It's
to watch a movie?
Yeah,
Or
it's the
even
time
watch it on our
alone
own
to
time
go.
and talk
Yeah.
about it.
It's impossible.
I still haven't seen Spider-Man.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
Spider-Man, Wonder Woman,
we
or
talked
Guardians
about,
2.
We talked about seeing Spider-Man.
I haven't seen any of those either.
Yeah, we're devastated about it. Let's not talk.
We're really bad at this.
Yeah.
Going to see movies is difficult because we are all so
Lack of
busy all
time.
the time, and so having to actually leave my apartment to go do something is almost impossible.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So
They just blow
You
up.
don't leave your
yes,
apartment.
the crates in the hallway.
chain crates, yeah.
They all get out.
They-
You want
I
to
really
go
want to
next?
know what's in those crates.
Sure, I do too. Robert King.
Hey, Robert.
No relation, coincidentally.
Oh, I didn't even realize. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's another king.
It is.
Yeah.
And I
As
do
far
have
as
a
you
cousin with that
know.
name. No, this one's not.
Okay.
Do you need a
All right.
PS4
I
Pro
believe
for PSVR?
Oh, last week's
Viewer
takeover.
takeover.
Right on.
If you have an original PS4 and it's still working, sell it now. These things tend to have a 4 to 5 year lifespan. Better to get something now than nothing later.
No, I'm sorry. A lot of these have question marks after them, but that's not. They didn't write the question marks.
Oh,
so please ignore all question marks from here on out.
Wasn't that? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like
it's more
watching
like
him do
later.
What are your thoughts on this? How many consoles do you still own from like launch?
Well, I still have my original Atari. I still have my original Nintendo, my Super Nintendo, my N64, my Xbox, my Xbox 360 original.
CD-based system's good.
Yeah, my Xbox 360, the original one. Then the slim one, I still have my original PS2, my original PS3, the 20 gig one, still works from day one.
Yeah.
And my original PS4, all still work fine.
So you wouldn't sell it now, is what you're saying?
No, why?
Well, because the topic of the show was, do you need a PlayStation 4 Pro?
Yeah, do you need one? I mean, if it broke, yeah, I'd need one. But
I want a super difference in order to sell mine and get the Pro.
It's too slight.
Right now, my PS4 works just fine, so...
I'm more tempted towards the new Xbox X, to tell you the truth. That's significant.
Xbox One X, really?
Yes.
Interesting.
That's more significant of an increase of a console to me.
I would be on board with that if I'd even turned my Xbox One proper on even once in the last year.
Yeah.
I haven't since...
That's been a while.
Quantum Break?
Yeah.
That's the last time I turned it on.
The last time I saw you log on, it was like...
And I understand, like, don't hate on me, because if you happen to love Xbox, PlayStation VR is taking over my life. You can't play that on Xbox.
Quite literally.
So quite literally.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my deal. Don't worry about that.
Oh yeah, I still play Xbox. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. You don't play anything.
I don't play anything.
It's been 2 weeks.
But I still buy games on Xbox, even though I don't play them as much as I don't play them on my PS4.
Right on.
Would you say you're a hoarder?
No, not as bad as I used to be, but yes, actually.
Let's not talk about it. How about you?
All right,
Ready?
Slim1212 on Viewer Takeover.
Sorry,
yes.
before Robert King, I kind of agree with you, to be honest. Like, if you have any desire to upgrade to the Pro, just do it. I didn't find it to be a huge upgrade,
did.
but if you're worried about your system failing, or if you think it's on its way out, fucking sell it and go get a Pro. Why not?
Yeah.
Good. I like it.
Are you gonna sell your PS4?
No.
There you go.
I got PT on my PS4.
That's
Not
right.
selling
You
it.
can never get rid of that.
Never get rid of it. Holding on to PT forever. All right.
All right. Slim1212 on Viewer Takeover.
Hey, Slim1212.
Yo.
Hey, Slim. Hey, Slim. Come to Texas, and I'll show you how to shoot some guns.
Yeah, I guess last week I might have mentioned that I've never shot a gun.
You've never shot a gun.
And that's why I don't know why in Arizona Sunshine, when a gun's out of bullets, I didn't recognize that.
Like
fell
what
out.
to do and how to
like
change
whatever
it.
happens.
And then everyone
different.
made fun of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's the funny part about that.
Yeah.
So I wanted to check out Arizona Sunshine with my Pro. Mm-hmm. And there is a big graphical upgrade, because how could there not be? It looks horrible on the regular one. And I still, knowing about the slide, about the guns, knowing when it's, I still like, I'm looking down the sights and shooting, and I don't see a difference because the gun's right in my face. It's a bad system.
Yeah.
It's a bad system. But that said, Slim1212, I'll totally come to Texas and shoot some guns.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Why not?
Because I've never done it before. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I've never. Have you shot a gun?
Once, when I was, I don't know how old, 30. No, I'm just kidding. I was a kid. I think it was one of those like guns, not a it was a real gun, but
I've only shot BB guns.
22. What is that? I don't know.
I've shot guns.
What is that?
I was gonna say, you probably have an arsenal at your house.
I do not know. But when I was younger, my dad brought my brother and I both outside and showed us the gun that he had, and actually had us shoot it, so that if we ever randomly found it, we wouldn't be curious about it. We had already done it. So actually that was kind of neat. So that was my one experience shooting a gun.
Your dad doesn't watch the show, right?
No, he does not.
I think he might be crazy.
Yeah. Pick up the gun and shoot your brother. Run! And you're like, no.
All right. Next up is Cleveland Roberts. What's up, Cleveland?
Yo.
This is the same viewer takeover. Wrote, hey guys and pretty lady, enjoying the shows. When it comes to VR games, do y'all feel more immersion in a cartoon-style game or a top-notch high graphical game like Farpoint? I agree that we don't need high graphics in a game, but if it's cartoon style and still has a good story and it's fun, do you feel more immersed? That's what sells VR.
No, well, all right.
Okay. I like cartoon style games in VR more than I like it like regular style playing.
Yeah,
for sure. That being said, I don't know if I don't know if that would immerse me more.
Yeah.
No? What?
I'm just listening.
No, you're just listening. Okay. Jeremy, thoughts on anything?
All right, so I feel like the more enjoyment, giggly wonderment comes for a more cartoony style game, and the more intense like play style comes from the more heavy, better graphics looking one. And I find enjoyment out of both. But immersion wise, it's different. I feel like you're totally immersed either way. It's just different types of enjoyment. I think every game is
different, just in general, though. So
the cartoon ones are really, they're like the fucking, what's that one? The Paperboy one.
Oh yeah,
special delivery.
Yeah, I mean that's very cartoony and really basic, but it's just fun, and it's goofy, and you're in this like goofy cartoon world. So, and it's very immersive still, just as much as Resident Evil, and you're like, ugh.
Terror.
I don't know if it's just as immersive as Resident Evil. Like
it's a different way.
I will say when I look up
night and day
when I'm riding my bike in special delivery and I look up in the car coming at me and there's no chance I could get out of the way. Yeah. Like okay, that's
and the dog every time he's still there.
Right.
Yeah.
So like,
dog.
I think I jumped when that happened.
I jump every time that happens.
Yeah.
But Resident Evil 7. So I'm playing through Resident Evil 7 again right now. As we speak, I'm not even really here. This is all fake reality.
How far are you again?
Well, so I'll tell you this about Madhouse difficulty.
Are you going to do it 90 times?
Madhouse difficulty, you can't just save whenever you want to. You need to have a cassette tape, just like the old, the ink ribbons in the original game. So you only have a limited number of save slots technically throughout the whole game. So you got to be real conservative. So you end up doing a lot of things over and over and over because you die doing something stupid and you go, I gotta go play the last half hour over again.
Yeah.
So how far into the game am I? I don't know. I've been playing for like 6 hours, but I think I'm about 2 hours in. Yeah. And there's something like so because I thought I was already like acclimated to that house and the people in it, in the scares. Yeah. And I thought I was gonna dive back in.
It'd be easier this time around.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I am fucking not ready to ever play this game. Like it is petrifying.
Are you gonna finish it again?
I feel like somebody with PTSD, and I'm like, no, don't make me relive this experience. And I'm fucking gonna beat it. Yeah. Because here's the thing: they give you this awesome,
like no one's home.
They give you this awesome handgun for beating it the first time that you get when you start the second game up.
Okay.
And I'm like, I remember that guy who beat it like 57 times.
Yeah, yeah.
He says that like you get a shit ton of unlockable weapons, and eventually you just like start the game with like the biggest fucking things. And I'm like, that's what I want. And then you just
go back and destroy.
I want to play this game forever. I want to play it like this. I want this to be. Some people play Legend of Zelda once a year.
Yes.
I want this to be that game for me.
That game for you.
I might do it.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I want to be that good where like I can just do it and not even think about, where do I have to go next?
You should do it every October.
That's why it becomes second nature.
Right? Yeah.
Right?
Well, better game like this than Skyrim. You'll be playing 97 hours. Right? Yeah.
I want to get to the point
But he's going to have the best weapons ever.
12 hours you beat Skyrim.
Now, I want to get to the point where I can beat Resident Evil 7 in just a couple hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I think you got
I'm
this.
definitely not there.
Right.
Yeah.
So in my book, I mean, Resident Evil 7 is about as best graphically as we get on PlayStation
it is really
VR.
Tight, yeah.
And it's the most scared I've ever felt in my whole life. Forget about VR. And it just really fucking works for me. And I love being scared in VR. So I'm just going to go by default and say as much as I love Job Simulator and Special Delivery and all these other cool games, I'm going to go with realism. Yeah.
Cool. Jeremy?
Yeah, are you up?
Ew.
Clear that throat. I'm losing my voice. This is bad.
Power Muffin from Viewer Takeover. Dude, please don't stop reading the comment or feel bad about the bad comments. Period. Bigger this channel will get, the more haters will come. Just keep doing what you're doing. Enjoying the videos very much.
Thanks, Power Muffin.
Sweet.
Yeah, thank you.
I won't stop. We won't stop reading the comments.
Yeah.
No, it's hard sometimes to see the bad comments, but then it's just like there's more good comments than bad comments anyway. So there's always gonna be haters out there.
Yep.
Power Muffin. I said on the litter box this week that I don't know everybody's real name, and I don't know sometimes usernames. Like if you have a different name on Patreon or a different name, on the PlayStation Network. So I don't know if we're like friends anywhere else. So I don't know if you've seen the Patreon videos or if you're a Patreon supporter.
Yeah.
But the Patreon video this week was about some really bad comments we got. Some death threats, which are never cool.
No.
And makes you wonder, like, what you're doing, if maybe you're on the wrong track, if this is something you really want to sign up for, you know?
Right.
And so I put a lot of work into this, and I feel like at one point I was ready for the negative comments, but I wasn't recently. I wasn't. It was just so much, and
they kind of get you out of nowhere every now and then.
Yeah, no, that's what, like...
But I took some time for myself this weekend.
Yeah.
I took some time for myself this weekend, and I really got to like kind of recenter myself and refocus and redetermine that this is something I want to do.
Yeah.
And so nobody out there is ever going to convince me that this isn't what I should be doing with my life. This is what I'm going to fucking do with my life. I'm here with you guys. You guys are here with us. We're all taking this fucking voyage together. You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not going to abandon you just because some people, what's the expression? A few bad apples ruin the bunch.
For real, you know?
Fuck those guys.
Out
Fuck
of
them all.
4,000 something, there might be like 30.
A handful.
Yeah, whatever. That's
handful.
nothing.
Nothing.
No.
No, we're not going to let it bother us.
Nope.
We're going to keep moving forward.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Number 6.
Are you really counting these? Are they numbered?
No. I don't know what number we are.
Kathy Bernard.
Hey, what up, Kathy?
6 coincidentally. I did not count though.
This is Sean Bernard's wife.
It
from
is.
last week.
Yeah.
PSVR Theater.
Theater.
I'm subscriber number 4,169 and climbing.
Yeah.
Way to go without Parole games.
Sweet.
Awesome.
So the funny thing is,
So she subscribed when Sean came on,
apparently it took her that
Yeah.
long.
right?
So the funny thing is she called herself subscriber number 4,169, and I was like, holy crap, this is amazing, because it's without Parole games, like prisoner numbers. Right?
Oh.
And I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, I wish we could all remember
Oh,
what
good
number
one,
we
yeah.
were.
Yeah, right.
Right? And so we wouldn't refer to ourselves as names anymore. We'd be like, I'm subscriber
numbers.
number 2,192.
I'm number 6.
Right?
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Right?
Oh.
So
Maybe everybody can give themselves their own
If you're
prison
a new,
number and
if you're a
change
new
it.
subscriber, make sure you remember your number.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I could get a list of all the subscribers and then assign them numbers
them, that'd be
alphabetically
awesome,
or
yeah.
something.
Right.
Unfortunately,
That sounds
that's
like a lot of work.
and actually impossible.
Yeah,
so.
that is impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Kathy, thank you for finally subscribing.
Yes.
Yes.
And remember, everybody, if you just subscribed this week, remember your subscriber number.
Yeah.
I guess I'm up. She Who Games wrote on Viewer Takeover, I think you guys would be surprised at how many females own a PlayStation VR. They have no numbers because most of us don't say what we are, and we certainly don't tell people in games who we are because of the harassment. Whew. Man, being a girl's awful.
Yeah. Alicia doesn't like it much.
In the
Yeah.
definitely in the gaming world sometimes, for sure.
Yeah. For the amount of hate that we've taken for doing, this show and for doing the channel, the amount of hate that I see directed toward female gamers and female game developers.
Just in general, females.
In general, right?
It's awful. Yeah.
It really makes me understand this world less and less by the day.
Really.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd think we'd have come a long way.
You'd think.
Right?
Who asked you to talk, Michelle? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Why are you even here? Yeah.
Why aren't you in the fucking kitchen?
Go back.
Turn that mic around.
I have to go make pizza for Brian.
Yeah.
Barefoot and
Right.
pregnant.
Didn't even ask. You just know.
Meow. And finally, so I think the reason She Who Games wrote in is because last week I mentioned that like 4% of our viewing audience
low.
is female.
It is a really good point, though, that
We don't know.
Yeah.
we have no idea.
Right.
Absolutely
It's
no
just
idea.
the YouTube analytics, and the YouTube analytics go based on what you entered into the computer, into YouTube's settings.
Yeah.
Who are you? Male, female, other.
Right.
We only know what you put in. So, yeah, it could be, we could have a much larger female population viewing audience than
What's
I
our
think.
other percentage?
I don't know if there is
Doesn't
an other
register.
on YouTube.
Oh.
And if there is, then yeah, it doesn't register.
I see.
There's not enough for YouTube to tell me.
Okay.
Oh, well.
So yeah, hopefully there's a lot of females out there watching.
Absolutely.
Let me straighten my tie for them.
I got to get these Titans. You know when you get new glasses?
Yeah.
And they loosen? I got to get them tight.
Looking good.
You do look good, Brian.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Well, I knew you weren't coming in suit and tie this week, so I had to step up my game.
Actually, I haven't been home in so long. I'm just going to be home tonight for the first time in a while, and I have a change of clothes still all in my car. So I took off my dressy stuff.
You guys confuse me so much. I haven't left my house once in the last 7
man.
years. All right, last comment.
Joe Monahan.
Hey, Joe
Joe.
Monahan.
Thank you for the introduction, too.
Yeah, from a couple weeks back in last week, right?
It was last week. Yeah, it wasn't
He was
here.
on tour with Brad Paisley. I remembered his name this time.
You did.
Yeah.
Good job.
Sorry, Brad.
How's the tour going?
Yeah, yeah. Viewer takeover. So is Michelle's microphone going to be facing the right direction next week? Because you know, as a roadie, that shit is really annoying. Laugh out loud. You just did that, actually.
For him.
Yeah.
For him. Yes.
Yeah.
Great job filling in this week, Sean. Love you guys.
Like a whip.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Joe.
Licorice whip.
Yeah, and thank you, Sean, for filling in last week.
Yeah, thank you.
You guys got to stop not showing up for the podcast. It's really annoying.
By the way, no, I'm just kidding.
Michelle's microphone is indeed facing the right way this week. It'll never
We
happen again.
We had a full check. Yes. Never, ever, ever happen again. Yeah, that was wicked annoying. Oh, my God.
The funny thing is we do so much preparation sometimes for this show. You know, like I go through and scour the comments and print out all these sheets so that we can all have things to reference, and we
all completely run in here from different.
Yep, sit down, talk.
Yep. All right, ready to go.
Silence
lights
a lot
on.
of times,
Let's go.
You know, because we don't want to talk before we record.
No.
Yeah,
you know,
we do so much work getting ready that sometimes we're not actually technically ready, and we have no idea that we're not.
Right.
That being said, microphone checks every time.
Weekly.
From now on.
Weekly microphone check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks for having a good sense of humor about it, Joe, and everyone else who didn't even complain. It was an episode I was going to scrap because it seemed like the technical problems were just over the top, and I was just so pissed off.
Wasn't worth scrapping.
I almost scrapped it, and like viewer takeover last week was one of our most well-regarded episodes.
Yeah, they loved it. Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
So awesome.
Yeah.
That said, the little red light on the camera is blinking, which means we're running very low on time.
It's been a long one,
and it's time for pizza. Let's be fair.
Pizza.
What are you gonna put on your pizza this time?
Dr.
I put the
Brule.
same thing on my pizza every time.
You're gonna
Extra cheese,
You never watched Dr. Brule?
meatball,
Meatball,
onion,
onion,
fresh tomato,
tomato.
fucking pineapple.
Fucking
waiting for
pineapple.
that
I don't know
one.
why I love the
I
pineapple
was
so
waiting for
much.
pineapple.
That's what you get.
You like
really?
a little,
That's your,
you like a
that's
little
your
sweet
pizza?
with
My
it.
pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, Golden
Go
Pizza
to.
should just have a
Golden
Brian.
Pizza.
Golden's is awesome.
They should just have a click this for Brian Pizza.
Meatball,
This is
onion,
the Brian
pineapple,
Tomato,
tomato.
Yeah.
Wow. No garlic, fresh garlic.
extra cheese. Oh, I used to, but
I would
They
extra
get expensive
garlic,
with all these
actually.
extra toppings. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm broke as it is.
Anyways,
Speaking of which, support us on Patreon.
yes,
All right,
pizza.
Pizza.
guys, this brings us to the close of another week of the Midnight Gamescast.
Yes.
I love both of you, for real. I thank you. I don't say it enough. I ask a lot of you, and I don't say how much I appreciate you guys coming here week after week. It means
We
a lot.
love you, Brian. Brian, all that you do, it makes us
It's
feel
crazy how much
terrible
you do.
that we
Yeah.
can't even scratch the surface to contribute the way you do. I have no technical skills with that. I have no time to even just help you do
I couldn't even begin
breaking
to,
news, and we feel terrible, and we appreciate
Don't feel terrible.
everything you do.
This is what I want from you guys, and you do it wonderfully. Thank you both so much.
He just wants
Thank
us to
you.
show up.
For the Midnight Gamecast, I'm Brian. That's Jeremy. This is Michelle. And we'll see you all next week.
Next week.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye.
I love you all. All right, let's end this. It's hot. It's fucking here.
It is warm in here.